Good evening, everyone. Happy Wednesday. It's been a wonderful day, beautiful weather, really a nice blessing. Last night when I was walking the dogs, I always walk them at night to give them their bathroom break before bed so they can I can get hopefully a good night's sleep. And it was chilly last night, so I was well bundled. I hope everyone's having a great day, and I'm looking forward to some wonderful singing. As far as I know, we are going to be blessed with some flute music tonight as well. So probably around 7:45, we might be seeing Debbie come in to play the flute with us in some of our selections as well. So I'm excited about that tonight as well. I think we should start warming our voices up. So as you are able, we'll stand up to do a quick little warm up here. Just getting in tune with our bodies a little bit here. The first little warm-up we're going to do is just going to focus on our breathing and just getting nice and flexible. And we're going to use our wrists and our hands to do this as well. So I call this the shake it out exercise as well. So we can just sort of shake it out a little bit. So first and foremost, let's just start with a couple of deep breaths in. So we'll breathe in and just let that breath go. Try breathing in through your mouth this time. And out. One through your nose, and out. So this exercise, we're going to just do a little exercise where we're just going to shake our wrists like we're saying, cool it. And we're just going to breathe as we do this. In and out. And then you can let that relax for a little bit. Then I'm going to ask you to say, come here. So we're going to go like this, and breathe in and out. And then the last one, you can relax that now. We're going to go, yes, yes, like this. And so exactly. And let's say that as well. Yes, yes. And let's do it with a nod of the head. Yes, yes. Excellent. All right. The next thing I want to do is just a little exercise where we're just going to make sure again that we feel flexible, whether we're standing or seated. So one of the things we've talked about already is about our feet. So we want to make sure that we feel nicely rooted to the floor, whether we are standing or seated. We talked a little bit about having a little bit of extra weight towards the front and a little less towards the back, so we have that balance along the way. Another area where we often tend to lock up is our knees. So just make sure that your knees are feeling flexible. Flex of the knees. And I might have mentioned this before, exactly, Elvis knew how to do it with his hips. We want to make sure that we feel relaxed in our hips so we can kind of go around a little bit and switch it up. We tend to actually tense up, and if we do tense up in these areas, it will tense up our singing area a little bit as well. Have a seat now. Keep that in mind even while we're seated. And I'm going to go to the singing technique notes that we've been working our way through. And the next one, what we'll do first is we'll do a quick review over what we talked about last week. The exercises we talked about last week, if you're following the notes, and you do not need to follow the notes by any means, was on what is called compression. And compression in singing is how we can utilize our voices often to its max availability. So one of the things, especially if we sometimes have a bit of a breathy sound where the air is escaping sort of from the sides, we can get a better way to use our air, letting it feel like it comes directly through the vocal folds. And some of them are using exercises like glottals, which is where we would say things like, uh-oh, where we have a little bit of a click. Just try saying that with me right now. Uh-oh, exactly. Now, I was mentioning this, and I mention this often with my students. I would not do that for a long period of time. I might do that 4 or 5 times. I would not do it for a minute or two because it will tire the vocal folds out after a while. But what it does is it just brings the vocal folds together in a wonderful way. And the coolest thing is your vocal folds will remember that as well. Another exercise that we tried, which I'll often do with singers, especially singers that are having a little bit of tiredness in their voice, is we do what's called a vocal fry. And the vocal fry is that sort of creaky sound. Pop singers do it all the time. If you ever listen to Lady Gaga or Katy Perry or Britney Spears, any of those singers, you'll hear they add these like these little sounds at the beginnings of their music. Again, something I wouldn't do an incredible amount of time, but it will help. It's just simply this. What's happening is we bring the vocal folds together. Oftentimes when our vocal folds are thick, perhaps when we're not feeling well, we can do this a little more easily, but it's just simply like this. It's a rather yucky sound. just try that with me if you feel brave enough to do it with me. Here we go. We'll do it for about 5 seconds. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to sing an arpeggio, which is this. And we're going to use a B sound, and you should notice your voice is probably feeling like it's well ready to sing. We're going to go like this. Ba, 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 ba. Try that with me. Ba, 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 ba. One more. Ba, 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 ba. We're going to switch to day. Day, 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 day. One more day. Day, 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 day. Go, go. Go, 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 go. One more go. Go, 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 go. Wonderful. Those things that we just used are called voiced plosives because those buzz, does, and goes get the sound moving, and it should have sounded rather or felt rather relaxed as you sang through those arpeggios, even when you're going a little outside of the register that you might normally sing. So the next technique I want to just talk a little bit about is something that's common sense, but always good to understand what's happening. And so if you are following the notes, it's number 11 on hydration. And I'm going to read it all through because there's a great quote. It's not my quote, but it's a great quote that is shared. So hydration, the process of supplying enough water to the body. We all know these things already. Being well hydrated has many benefits, including skin appearance, energy levels, physical fitness, and overall health. Oftentimes, if I'm feeling tired, the first thing I check on is, am I a little dehydrated? Because that could be what the issue is often. Our bodies are made up of about 60% water and possibly more. Although having your water bottle, which I have 2 of them, I have one on either side. I feel like the gunslinger. I've got my water bottles on either side. Although having your water bottle at rehearsal can be helpful, it will not hydrate the vocal folds right away. It can potentially relax phlegm and things like that, but we have to realize also that much of that is in the swallowing motion, not in the actual breathing portion of it. If you want your vocal folds to be hydrated, the water that is consumed 1 to 2 hours prior to the rehearsal is what's going to make the difference. This allows ample time for the liquid to move through the body. Yes, it might mean a bathroom break is in order, but that's not a bad thing either. Singers that commit to a daily hydration routine should be very pleased with the significant vocal improvements that result. Aim to make a hydration routine that feels to you manageable and sustainable. So some people can drink easily 8 cups of water a day. Others struggle. Clear drinks like clear coffee and clear tea are fine, but I'll just tell you, sugary drinks will coat the vocal folds. Nothing wrong with having them when you want to, but if you want to sing, they will coat the vocal folds, and milk will do the same. Carbonated drinks will make you burp, and we don't want to have to burp when we're in singing mode as well. Keep in mind that the timing of your hydration matters as much as the quantity. And this is the quote. This is a famous vocal coach from New York City. He actually takes all the very famous film stars that end up starring in a Broadway production, so they've got a bankable star that usually aren't singers, and he makes them into Tony-winning singers. He's amazing. So quoting vocal coach Justin Stoney from New York City, and this is all stuff that we know. At the staggering sight of the ocean, we feel gratitude. At the familiar fall of rain, we feel peace. At the serene soaking of a bath, we feel bliss. This is not a coincidence. It's our aquatic roots rejoicing in recognition of what we are made of. There's never been a better reason to hydrate. So I thought that was a great quote. And with that, let's get singing some warm-ups now. Last week we tried one called The Inner Tube Expands, and that's what I'd like to start with for today. And this particular exercise is all about feeling that good deep breath, working those muscles, getting the side muscles, our back, our tummy muscles nicely expanded throughout there. And we sing, the tummy and the sides, alas and alack, the inner tube expands, even in the back. And we'll do it with a piano accompaniment, and here we go. Take a nice deep breath. The tummy and the sides, alas and alack, the inner tube even in the back. Keep going. The tummy and the sides, a last and a lap. The inner tube expands, even in the back. The tummy and the sides, a last and a lap. The inner tube expands, even in the back. The tummy and the sides, a last and a lack. The inner tube expands, even in the back. We'll do one more. The tummy and the sides, a last and a lack. The inner tube expands, even in the back. Wonderful. We're going to try one other one today, which I think is a ton of fun to sing as well. It is called the never-ending phrase. And this is something we're often trying to do, is to carry through long phrases with good breath support. This is an excellent exercise for breath support. Now, in saying this, if you have to take a breath, take a breath. We don't want to feel like we're going to fall over. This is another thing, though. We're going to sing it a few times, and you'll discover that maybe the first phrase might be a little tough to carry through. Some of you may find it to be very easy. Each time you do the phrase, it actually will get easier just because we are repeating it. And we know when we repeat things, we get better at them. And this is one of the ones that it works with. So again, the paragraph from the author of the book. Here's a wonderfully fun challenge. Can you sing the entire exercise in one breath? If not, feel free to phrase after long or wherever it makes sense to break between words. A full inhalation and a soft dynamic will help to increase breath capacity. Additionally, resist caving in as you use air. A lot of us tend to do that as well. So we don't want to feel like we're sort of caving in. We want to feel that expansion stay out. We want to feel those muscles work. Also, we have to use our heads. Carefully budget your breath, not spending too much too soon. I notice most singers, and I'm going to tell you, 2/3 to 3/4 of singers use up more than half their breath on the first two words. And then we're expecting to do 8 or 9 more words to try to do in one phrase. So if you just think of just utilizing a small amount of air at the beginning, you can budget it going through. So I will tell you, the first time I sang it, I made it through, but I was feeling at the end of the phrase. Then I did it again, and I felt a little bit better. Then I did a little bit again, and then all of a sudden I was like, this is not so hard to do. So the way that it works is, I'm just going to pop the metronome because I don't want to go too slow. It goes like this, and then I'll play it with some piano accompaniment. This descending breath, extending, never-ending phrase is long. I can do it, nothing to it, singing through it, staying strong. And I can tell, because I haven't practiced it in a while, it was a little tricky to get through, but I did it. So see how it works for you. Monitor if it gets a little easier as you run through it. And if you need a breath, remember to take a breath when you need one. All right, the never-ending phrase. We're going to try this out. This descending breath, extending, never-ending phrase is long. I can do it, nothing to it, singing through it, staying strong. Breathe deep. This descending breath, extending, never-ending phrase is long. I can do it, nothing to it, singing through it, staying strong. This descending breath, extending, never-ending phrase is long. I can do it, nothing to it, singing through it, staying strong. 2 more times. This descending breath, extending, never-ending phrase is long. I can do it, nothing to it, singing through it, staying strong. Last time. This descending breath, extending, never-ending phrase is long. I can do it, nothing to it, singing through it, staying strong. Good job. How did it feel to sing it through like that? Like you really had to, we had to work and we had to work on our breathing. I know for me, I made sure during the little breaks in between to take in a really good deep breath. Now that is actually, if you are using the YouTube videos, there's a YouTube playlist with all these warm-ups, and you can practice that if you want to practice on that breath support throughout. So you can just pop those videos on. I think it's in under the moniker Vocalize or Vocalize. It's Vocalize, and it's in the most recent email that I sent to you that you're welcome to sing along with those as well. All right, I have just a few announcements, and then I've got some real rotten jokes to read and some beautiful quotes sent to me from choir members as well, and then we're going to get right into practicing our music. So first and foremost, again, for anybody who needs them, we have part recordings and our rehearsals are all recorded. I placed them in our Facebook group, Let's Make a Choir. If you're not a member of that Facebook group, you're welcome to join it. They're placed usually the next day on that Facebook group, and they're also in YouTube. If you have those links that I've sent, all you have to do is click on it. If it's full rehearsals, we have all the rehearsals from the last almost 2 months. We also have soprano, alto, tenor, and bass parts as well, and all kinds of other recordings, demo recordings, all kinds of things that you can practice with. For anybody who needs it, I have CDs. I don't think I have any soprano ones right now, but I can make a soprano one for if it is needed. I have some altos, I think a tenor and a bass available as well. I can also put the music onto a USB if you need it as well. We're going to have one more sectional rehearsal, and that will be next Wednesday for those available. I'm going to do a bass sectional rehearsal from 5:15 to 6:45. It's a drop-in, come when you can if you'd like to. We had a tenor one tonight and we did a great job. We've had an alto and a soprano one, and it will get recorded so you'll be able to watch it back as well. I'm also going to do one extra rehearsal this Sunday. Now it's going to be a little bit of a different rehearsal. I'm going to start it at 3:15, run to about 5:15. And I was mentioning to Sue at the start, these digital pianos, and it's for those of you who have been in the choir before, have many wonderful capabilities. And one of them is that I can actually record most of the piano part in advance, which means I can spend more attention working with the choir, waving my arm at you, and sometimes adding some extra elements like some organ or strings, some extra dimension to the accompaniments as well. So I'm going to record most of those accompaniments because I need a page turner. Mom, she's going to flip pages for me. But you can run and it's actually helpful for any choir members that can come because I'll have a feeling for your breathing and where we want to slow down as a group. I can guesstimate well, but having a few of the singers here can be very helpful. So if you're able to, please come. I'm just going to be running through as many of the pieces as I can. If we have time, I will work on some of the pieces, but most of it will be just recording and singing that particular day. We have a few poster flyers available, and I've made more copies as well, so feel free to spread the word for our concert upcoming on the 3rd of December. And next Wednesday, I will have a choir checklist for everybody, and I'm going to call it a soft run-through of the concert because we'll still be seated like this next Wednesday, but we're going to run through the concert from front to back just as we'll do it on the 3rd. I'll try to run through everything that we're doing that Wednesday the 22nd. On Wednesday the 29th, we will rehearse up here, so chairs will be set up, the keyboard will be down sort of where the table is here, and so we'll do a full rehearsal. I don't know if it will be mic'd with microphones, but it will be a full rehearsal to get everybody comfortable for seating and whatnot like that. And then we will be doing our concert on the 3rd of December, which I'm very excited about. So here are some rotten jokes to please don't throw tomatoes at me. And they're my joke, well, not my official jokes, but I found them, so they're terrible. But I thought they were kind of funny. The first one, the priest was giving last rites. Whispering firmly, the priest said, "Denounce the devil. Let him know how little you think of his evil." The dying man said nothing. The priest repeated his order. Still the dying man said nothing. The priest asked, "Why do you refuse to denounce the devil and his evil?" The dying man said, "Until I know where I'm heading, I don't think I ought to aggravate anybody." This one, quick and painful for me, painless for you. Never iron a 4-leaf clover. You don't want to press your luck. And this one just as bad. Someone stole my coffee cup. Now I have to go to the police station and look at mugshots. This one is from George Lorimer. This is a quote. You've got to get up every morning with determination if you're going to go to bed with satisfaction. And I think that makes our days a lot better when we have an intention and an idea throughout there. This one I thought was lovely from good old Dr. Seuss. I can remember reading Green Eggs and Ham as a child. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. That one was a good one. And then this one I thought was wonderful as well, and the quote is by Dr. Abdul Kalam. I do not know anything about this doctor, but I really liked this quote. If you fail, never give up, because FAIL means first attempt in learning. End is not the end. In fact, END means effort never dies. If you get no as an answer, remember NO means next opportunity. So let's be positive. I thought those were great words there as well. And I think with that, I'd like to aim to run through as much of our concert. Oh.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Michael. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you very, very much. Oh my goodness. I've had a great day today. It's, oh my goodness. A cat rock star, oh my goodness, and I will be enjoying my caffeine. Thank you so much. I will read all of the notes. Party like a rock star. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's been a great day since I got up this morning, and it's going to finish off wonderfully. And I have to say, the half-century mark for me last year, age 50, was my best year ever. So anyways, that was a really. I don't know if for anyone else who may have turned 50 before, if it was good for you, but it just I would say I have been blessed and with a wonderful, wonderful life. But this last year was a great one, so let's keep it going for 51. So there you go. Thank you so much. And it is lovely to sing with you, and I just can't imagine again what there was an emptiness the last few years, and I know a lot of the choir members felt that too, but I felt it was a tough one to go through, and I think that the last few years also taught me a lot. That's probably why 50 was a good year, because I learned a lot about myself over the last few years as well. So there are always silver linings in situations that we may not find the best. And I pray that we never have to go through that situation again, but I used to live my life from one thing to the next. People even in the choir, I'm going to just share a story, would tell me that they would feel a sense of letdown when the choir concerts were over, and I never felt that, because I was always from one project to the next, and it was always go, go, go. And I never had time to actually sit and reflect. Of course, now I thank my blessings every Wednesday night. I look forward to the concert, and I do take time to reflect. And that is something that I learned to do. And that's made my life a whole lot more joyful and more meaningful and more mindful. And that's what I think made 50 such a good year, was I think it was a mindful year. I think I lived from one thing to the next. Always in the moment. So I was definitely in the present, but I was never really taking the time to be mindful of what I was doing, and taught me a lot. And I'm just looking forward to bringing that forward. So with that in mind, let us now get into our music. And I think what I'd like to do is I want to run through all of the pieces as much as we possibly can. I've only brought the stereo in case we need it to help us for any of our pieces, but we'll do as much on our own as we can. We're going to start off with our figgy pudding. And I get a feeling that this accompaniment should be okay, but we'll discover it. If not, I might be okay with this one already. So give me a second here. So during our concert, I should mention, when we have our rehearsal next week, we're not going to have to stand the entire hour and a half. Obviously, we have a couple of solos, not much in the line of solos, and some audience sing-along singing. We don't actually have to stand for that, but between selections, there will be an opportunity to sit if there's some speaking, so you don't have to feel obligated that we're sitting the whole time. I will have it all figured out what we're doing in the cantata portion next, but I have a feeling there'll be a few relaxation moments in the cantata portion as well. So we will, though, at the start of the concert, we will stand to sing Figgy Pudding, but you don't have to stand right now. And we're going to give this a run through, so give me a second here just to make sure. So I have an accompaniment recorded for this. If we're satisfied with this accompaniment, we'll keep it. If not, we will re-record it on Sunday. And let's try this out from the very beginning. Here we go. Everyone. I might make it a little faster. I might just make it ever so slightly faster. The little things that I caught along the way, watch at 105 that we don't overhold the note. There are a couple of rests. I'll use the soprano line. I'm going to sing the D's at 103. Right here, off, right here. So we want to have those rests. That'll tighten up the sound through there as well. Any places anybody needs to check on before we move forward? Bar 70? Okay, all right. So when you come in at bar 70, you are singing the same melody as everybody else, just kind of in a round. Oh, bring us some figgy pudding, figgy pudding. And it's the same melody. So what happens is if you're listening kind of to the men's line, they've done pudding and a cup of good cheer. Oh, bring up. Or if you're listening to the soprano line, won't go, so bring some right here. Oh, bring us some figgy pudding.
I think we were just wondering if you should be singing with the sopranos.
Aha. It's the same note. It is the same note as the sopranos, but the sopranos sing mix. And the altos sing oh. Let's sing it one more time. Let's do it one more time and we'll see if we can get those entries nice and tight through there as well. All right, and the one upside of this machine is I can also speed it up a little bit. So I'm going to speed it up ever so slightly. All right, here we go. Not much faster. Sopranos are on. Oh, bring us some figgy pudding. And a cup of good cheer. Off. Oh, bring us some figgy pudding, figgy pudding, figgy pudding. Oh, bring us some figgy pudding and a cup of good cheer. We won't go, Did that entry feel stronger that time? Yeah. I will make sure to give you a little guidance into that, that entry, because I'm hearing a swirling of all the three parts together through that. I'm wondering, I might try to record Winter Frost tonight and see how my piano playing skills are tonight. The one thing I didn't like about the demo recording is it doesn't do much with the Ritz, and I want to make sure that we can incorporate some of that as well. So I'm going to see how things work tonight, and then we'll have a little advanced copy of that one. So, and then maybe when Debbie gets here, we'll be able to hear it with the flute as well. So give me a quick second here. And so the first time I record it, I might not be able to do much direction because I'm going to be focused on the piano, but please do sing along. And Mom, if I could ask you, I'll get you to turn pages for me. Just get you to come over here. And I'll nod to you when it's time to flip the pages, okay? All right, so I'm going to pop the metronome on first. I'm going to do it in quarter notes rather than half notes. So Winter Frost. And already a little mistake here. Take two. All right, we're gonna sing it again. Just give me a quick second here. And I just have to save it, which will take just a second here. You can go back if you want to sing with the choir. I may call you back if you want.
Okay.
All right, let's try it and see how it works with this piano accompaniment. All right. And here we go from the top. And we're just in time. We have our flutist here. Hello, Debbie. So good to see you tonight. Debbie, I have a music stand here if you want to come up here to join us. We were just practicing Winter Frost, actually. How was your choir rehearsal?
Good.
Excellent. Feel free to set the stand up however you wish to, and I only put it behind the lectern just because of traffic, but you can move the stand wherever you'd like to. So for those of you who may not have met, this is Debbie Shaw, marvelous flutist who has played with us a number of times, so I know those of us, yes, it's good to have Debbie here. Yes.
On page 5, the top, so RP2,
Yeah.
the meadows.
So the sopranos are quick. Sifted, I'm on the top of page 5 soprano. Sifted on the meadows bare. The other parts, you are the quick ones. That happens one other place as well.
This is the next page, page 9, Fuchsia's Grace at last.
Yes. So page 9 sopranos. Lonely of her beauteous race at last. And the other parts are doing a more sustained sound through there as well. And do you need to tune it all, or?
Probably.
Okay. And you want like what? Want an A?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm gonna warm up, so it's
Of
gonna
course.
change anyway. But
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So we have, I'm attempting to record accompaniments again so I can sort of help out the choir along the way too. So we've done it, I think, I put it into quarter notes for this one instead of
Sure.
half notes.
Yeah.
But it's, so it's kind of like a, but I'll try to do it actually in two, so it's,
4 is fine.
okay. So if it's in 4, it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I would feel it. Well, I feel it though in 2. I think we'll feel it in 2.
Sure.
So I'll try to direct it in 2.
So you're giving me 2 bars before we.
I'm going to give you 2 bars
Yeah.
before we come in. No, I'm not in rhythm. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. Very nice, Debbie. Thank you so much. So nice to hear it with the flute as well. Let's keep going, and let's do the pieces that include the flute so we don't have to keep you too long in the rehearsal here, Debbie, as well. So we're going to skip ahead a little bit. And I think the next time we have the flute is in the actual cantata program. Is that correct? What piece do you have?
You know what?
Oh.
I don't think I brought that. I have Noche de Paz and Noel Nouvelé. I didn't bring the cantata.
Oh, okay, no worries.
That
That's
was in a different email. I missed it.
no worries. Then that's okay. Did you get? Did I give you the two pieces though?
I think you did. send
Okay.
The other one as
Yep, they're
well.
pretty
Now that I think
straightforward there. Yep, we'll do that next week if you're able to come next week.
Yep.
Let's do our finale. So it's right in the binder, and we'll do our finale piece. So that's our Noche de Paz, and I have not recorded a proper accompaniment for this one yet. So I always record tracks for the choir. It's not done with much expression. So I'll attempt to play it live right now, and we'll just see what happens. It's probably going to be filled with mistakes being in 3-sharp key signature, but I will do my very best. So choir, if you don't mind, try singing your best through it. Mom, if I could get you to maybe flip pages for me again. We'll see if this accompaniment is halfway decent, and if not, we're going to do another rehearsal on Sunday as well, just to record accompaniments and whatnot.
This
So
Sunday?
from 3:15 to 5:15, no need that you have to come if you've got other stuff going on. So
Okay. What time are we meeting at St. Mark's? We'll be done. Okay. Probably for you.
okay, if you want to come, we'll probably practice. It's going to be a practice for me mostly to put a lot of the music
Yeah,
into the
okay.
keyboard. So I'm going to do this just about 100 as it's suggested, and I'll start with the metronome and then I'll eventually shut it off. Let's try it out and see how it works with the accompaniment. I don't think that's the one I'm going to keep but it's a good rehearsal one anyways. So yeah, let's try it one more time. Here we go. Yeah, you can head back down. Thanks, Mom. I really appreciate that. So it'll be 2 counts of 3 before the piano comes in. Lovely, very good. Some good singing in there. Just before we move forward, we should do that one more time, but is there any place anybody needs to check on any parts through there? Yes.
On R71,
Yeah.
the sopranos key.
Yes. So at the bottom of page 9, it's just a little different than the traditional melody. Now, in saying that, we're going to ask the audience to sing along to the Silent Night portion, but they're probably going to sing along the way that they know it. But from 69 through to 72, sopranos do sing something a little bit differently. If you happen to not, don't stress it, okay? But our goal is to sing, we can try to sing this. So the rhythm is a little different on sleep. Sleep in heavenly peace. Try that out. That's the bottom of page 9, sopranos at 69. 1, 2, 3. Sleep in heavenly peace. Ah. And make sure pa, a little more of an ah vowel there. Ah. Yeah, that will give us a more open, round sound if we go with the ah vowel through there. Yeah, a nice open ah vowel, and it will be more uniform. Yes?
So on all those pause,
Yeah. we do need to pronounce that, and if possible, we want to try to do it together. That's the goal. Pause, 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 pause. And it can be soft. It does not have to be a strong Z sound, but just a little bit of a softer sound through there as well. Any other questions before we do it one more time, since we've got our beautiful flute here to play with us as well? All right, let's run it through one more time. One more time. Beautiful, beautiful sound. And you know what? I have a suggestion. Since we are gearing up, let's stand to sing it. And this is something that I definitely want us to do more of next Wednesday. So do keep this in mind. Get your heads out of the book a little bit more. Sing, take a look around you and listen. Try to see what I'm doing a little bit of the time as well. I'm trying to help guide you. When our heads are down, we are singing towards our books, so we're not going to have the same kind of impact. And this is about peace. And it really is this Christmas story in a nutshell, just brought there to bring us that. And we need that more than ever. So feel that. We have beautiful, beautiful green banners here that we can be singing towards, okay? So smiling, feeling that sense of peace. And that will give you peace and calm when you sing as well. I promise you that. So the right attitude will make all the difference, especially if you're feeling a little worried about any notes or the different language as well. Here we go. Enjoy hearing this. Lovely. That's the way to sing it. Good job. Have a seat. I did hear a little tiny bit of pronunciation. Just a couple of places, because we're going to try to do it the way it is phonetically written at the bottom of the page. of the first page. Let's just speak that pronunciation through once. Debbie, I think that the other flute one is for our soloist, Kristen.
Okay.
So I'll find out when she's come. She lives in Madoc. When she comes to Belleville next, I'll let you know, and we can either rehearse at my house or we can come here and we'll rehearse the other one.
great.
So many thanks, Debbie, and if you can come next Wednesday, that would be fantastic as well. So, yes, thank you very, very much. We are very, very lucky. So the places that I noticed were second. I'm looking at the pronunciation guide on the second line. Todo duerme en derredor. En. So it's kind of like an e. It's kind of like a that kind of thing. En derredor. And then the next one is entre. It's not entre. Okay? So that entre los astros que esparcen su luz. So the Spanish text, this is a very clinical arrangement of the pronunciation, but if we stick together on our vowels, it's much easier. So let's very slowly speak that pronunciation. You may read the Spanish text or the pronunciation. If you're reading the pronunciation, what is in capitals is the stronger syllable. And we won't worry about any sense of rhythm. We're just going to speak it through slowly. Here we go. Noche de paz, noche de amor, todo duerme en derredor, entre los astros que esparcen su luz. Vea anunciando al niñito Jesús. Brilla la estrella de paz. And we just mostly want to have that open vowel sound throughout there as we sing that through. Let's move back now to our third piece, which is the Bridge Over Troubled Water. So we're going to stay in our binder, and we'll give this a run through. I may as well attempt to record the accompaniment. So, Mom, if you want to come up, we'll try this with the accompaniment and see how it goes. Actually, you know what? Stay where you are. I wonder if the accompaniment that's already recorded might be satisfactory, because this one doesn't have a lot of writs or anything along the way. So let's try it with the with the pre-recorded accompaniment that's already in here. Okay, Bridge Over Troubled Water. Here we go. We are going to be the gospel choir here, and here comes the music. like we were getting the groove of that for sure. Yes. The soprano, the right the end, the beginning. So that goes for our altos as well. Yeah. So if you're enjoying that gospel choir sound at the beginning, you're going to hear this at the beginning. So it's 3 beats that you're going. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Feeling small. All right. Pardon me? No, it's unison, soprano, and alto. It is unison, soprano, and alto for the beginning. When you're weary. It's all the ladies' parts together. Then feeling small. Then the parts split. So everybody, where it says Eunice, that means we're going to have both the ladies' parts together there at the start. There. Yeah. Yes. Bar 15. Yes. So that's on page 3. So you've just finished off. I'm going to play the soprano and alto from 13. Did you see? 51. Sorry, I thought you said 15. 51. All right. Okay. Yeah. Don't be afraid of the ahs. Don't be afraid of the ahs. The sopranos are just doing this. It's super easy, as long as you, again, think of it as being easy. That's all the sopranos have to sing. You're going to hear other parts joining in totally different notes, but the sopranos just sing this. Yeah, keep it simple. Keep it simple. Any other places anybody wants to check on with this one? Then I'd say let's keep going so we can continue working our way through. We're going to pass over the audience sing-along, and we'll go right to the Sound of Music medley. I don't think I'm going to record the accompaniment for this one tonight. That'll be a Sunday thing. But I do have an accompaniment recorded, which we can utilize. So it's just not the perfect accompaniment yet, but we can make use of it tonight. So we'll sing our Sound of Music medley, and here we go. Been on a road with a load to tote her, lay on a lay on a load. Been drinking beer with the foam afloat her, lay on a lay on a load. Oh, lady on a lay, oh, lady on a lay, oh, lady on a lay, oh, lady on a lay. She yodeled back to the lonely goat herd, lay, yodel, what I do it for a girl and goat herd, lay, yodel, oh, lay, oh, lay, oh, lady, a very good place to start. Sing you begin with do, re, mi, do, re, mi. Sweet notes just happen to me. Do, re, mi. Drink the jam and bread that will bring us back to dawn. So love for me, so naughty, when you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything. Good job, everyone. The yodeling is coming. It is coming. I'm thinking, just in interest of time, that we get through everything tonight. We should keep going forward. So let's go we'll do our grown-up Christmas list and then our the Home Alone song somewhere in my memory, and then we'll take a quick breather and we'll actually sing along with the cantata group so that we can be a little easier on ourselves for the last half hour. So let's sing our grown-up Christmas list. Here we go. This accompaniment might be okay. I'm not sure if this one might be okay to stick with. if I had one little tiny suggestion that for the page 8, that would be a place I would get my head out of my book there, so that when we sing the word wish at the top of page 8, that we finish the sh sound exactly together. This, I'm going to just use the soprano line. This is my only lifelong wish. So wish, and then the sh can be nice and soft and exactly together. And then if you follow through with your eyes up, obviously again the message gets out to our audience, but it's easier to hold and manage those long notes at the end and be exactly together. So when we sing that final list, we're nice and open on that list. So it's a nice uniform vowel, because short vowel sounds are the toughest to deal with. Ah, a, e, o, and u are much easier than I. Yes?
I would love to sing a tad faster.
You like it a little tiny bit faster?
Whatever it is, so.
It feels a little slow? Then we might record it. Yeah, we might. But let's go over to Somewhere in My Memory. We'll sing that one next. All right, here we go for Somewhere in My Memory. Lovely. So give yourself a little stretch. We're going to sing our cantata booklet with the choir so that we have a chance to just be a little more relaxed for the last portion of the rehearsal. Just feel free to have a little stretch and a little breathing break. And keep stretching and relaxing, but when we do sing with the choir with the CD, I want you to sing nice and actively. That doesn't mean you have to sing strong, but do sing actively with the choir. So we're not just listening in. And feel free to stay standing, but we'll get our books out. You can stay standing, you can relax, breathe. Feel free and just sit when you want to, whatever you want to do. I might stand for the first piece anyways. So we'll open our cantata booklets. It's either going to be in your green books or directly in your binder. And we'll run over Christmas Day in the morning. And here we go. Again, please let me know if this is too loud or too soft. It should be hopefully just right though.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God.
During this, we can be observing the narrator who will probably be over here
Through
speaking.
him all things were made. In him was life, and that life was the light of all humankind. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness is not overcome.
Was born on Christmas Day to save us all when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of have you heard? I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day. On Christmas Day, I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day in the morning. Whither sailed those ships all 3 on Christmas Day? On Christmas Day, whither sailed those ships all 3 on Christmas Day in the morning? They sailed into Bethlehem on Christmas Day. On Christmas Day, oh, they sailed into Bethlehem on Christmas Day in the morning, and all the bells on earth shall ring on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day, and all the bells on earth shall ring on Christmas Day, on Christmas is born today. Heaven and earth before him bow, for he is in the manger now. Christ is born, Christ is born today. Christ is born today. Have you heard? Have you heard? Have you heard? Christ is born on Christmas Day in the morning. And if you can handle it, we'll stand up for this next one as well, and then we can sit back and relax. It feels actually good to be standing up and
long
singing.
before Jesus was born. The scriptures are filled with detailed predictions, voices from history declaring that a Savior was on the way.
Come, Messiah, come, Messiah.
The prophet Isaiah wrote that God would bring comfort to all people, that a voice would be heard in the wilderness, a voice of one calling, "Prepare the way for the Lord."
Come, Messiah, come, Messiah. Come, the long-expected Jesus, born to set thy people free. Come, Messiah. From our fears and sins release us. Let us find our rest in thee. Come, Messiah, come, Messiah, come, Messiah. Israel's strength and consolation, hope of all the earth thou art. Dear desire of every nation, joy of every longing heart. Come, Messiah, come, Messiah, come, Messiah. Born thy people to deliver, born a child and yet a king, born to reign in us forever. Now thy gracious kingdom come, Messiah, come, Messiah, come, Messiah. By thy own eternal Spirit, ruling all our hearts alone. By thine all-sufficient merit, raise us to thy glorious throne. Come, Messiah, come, Emmanuel, 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 come, Emmanuel, come, Messiah, come, Emmanuel, come, Messiah, come, Emmanuel, come. And feel free to relax, and you can have a seat.
Around 2,000 years ago, events began to unfold, signaling the Messiah was on his way. An angel first appeared to a young girl named Mary and told her she was chosen to bring the promised Savior into the world. An angel also appeared to her betrothed husband, informing him of Mary's great destiny. Just before Mary was due to deliver her child, she and Joseph learned that they had to take a long journey required by the Roman tax census.
Christmas lullaby.
He came to earth from heaven, our God and Lord of all. His shelter was a stable, his cradle was a stall. For the poor and meek and lowly he came to earth, our Savior and
Under starlight glowing above, a gift was given, a child was born, and heaven spilled over with love. From a quiet hillside near Bethlehem came shepherds seeking a child, and they fell to their knees as they worshipped him. Mary's maid, so tender and mild, and the manger cradled our holy sight, and the stars began to sing as the angels danced in the morning light. All the bells of heaven did ring, and the rocks and rivers and mountains rejoiced, and the whole wide world did sing. Emmanuel, Emmanuel, welcome the newborn King. And as Mary whispered a lullaby, and angels sang of his birth, all joy to the world of love's pure light, and the promise of peace on earth, and the manger cradled our holy sight, and the stars began to sing as the angels danced in the morning light. All the bells of heaven did ring, and the rocks and rivers and mountains rejoiced, and the whole wide world did sing. Emmanuel, Emmanuel, welcome the newborn King. Emmanuel, Emmanuel, welcome the newborn
As the newborn king lay there in the manger, the world around him began to change. The Bible tells of a strange light in the heavens, of an angel appearing to shepherds, leaving their sheep and hurrying away to see the child. On that holiest of nights, in the tiny town of Bethlehem, the course of history was forever altered.
Little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie, above thy deep and dreamless sleep.
brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Saviour's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till He appeared and the soul felt His worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, all hear the angel voices. Holy night, divine, when Christ was born. Led by the light of faith unrevealing, with glowing lights we stand over the world. Our star is sweetly gleaming, through the wise men from a distant land. Sweet hymns of joy in grateful chorus praise we, with all our hearts we praise His holy name. Christ is the Lord, oh praise His name when Christ was born. Holy night
Lovely. I'm going to suggest for the last two that we stand up to sing again, just to get a little bit of circulation going on. These ones have some energy to them.
Saw Mary and Joseph and the baby lying in the manger. When they had seen him, they began spreading the word, and everyone was amazed by what they were saying. The shepherds returned to their flocks, glorifying and praising God for all they had seen and heard, which was just as they had been told.
Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Come ye, oh, come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold Him, born the King of angels. Come and let us adore Him. Come and sing, sing in exaltation, sing of praise.
last note. Very nice.
Born thy people to deliver. Born a child and yet a king. Born to reign
Have you
forever. Now thy gracious kingdom reign. By thine own eternal spirit, rule in all our hearts alone. By thine all-sufficient merit, raise us to thy glorious throne.
Consider well and bear in mind what our good God for us has done in sending His beloved Son. With Mary holy we should pray to God with love this Christmas day in Bethlehem. Upon this morn there was a blessed Messiah born. Near Bethlehem, near shepherds keep their flocks of lambs and feeding sheep, to whom God's angels did appear, which put the shepherds in great fear. Arise and go, the angel said, to Bethlehem. Be not afraid, for there you'll find this happy born, a princely babe, sweet Jesus born. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day, from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. And all the souls on earth shall sing on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. And all the souls on earth shall sing on Christmas, on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. Good Christian friends, rejoice with heart and soul and voice.
Give heed to what we say.
Jesus Christ is born today. Heaven and earth before Him bow, for He is in the manger now. Christ is born today. Christ is born today. Christ is born today. Have you heard? Have you heard? Have you heard? Have you heard? Christ is born on Christmas Day in the morning. Rejoice!
Whew, good job, choir. Very, very good. All right, I think we will wrap up our rehearsal with that for tonight. Thank you